Good day everyone. We are here today to talk about the catalytic converter. I'm Inwin Rospredera and I'll be talking about what is catalytic converter and what's the use of catalytic converter. First, does any one of you here have an idea about catalytic converter? If not, then let's just start. What is catalytic converter? A catalytic converter is an exhaust emission control device that converts toxic gases and pollutants in exhaust gas from an internal combustion engine into less toxic pollutants by catalyzing a redox reaction. Catalytic converters are usually used with an internal combustion engines fueled by gasoline or diesel, including lean burn engines, and sometimes on kerosene, heaters, and stoves. The first widespread introduction of catalytic converters was in the United States automobile market to comply with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's stricter regulation of exhaust emissions. Most gasoline-powered vehicles starting with the 1975 model year are equipped with catalytic converters. These two-way converters combine with oxygen with carbon monoxide and unburned hydrocarbons to produce carbon dioxide and water. In 1981, two-way catalytic converters were rendered obsolete by the three-way converters that also reduces oxides of nitrogen. However, two-way converters are still used for lean burn engines. This is because three-way converters require either rich or stoichiometric combustion to successfully reduce NOx. Although catalytic converters are most commonly applied to exhaust systems in automobiles, they are also used on electrical generators, forklifts, mining equipment, trucks, buses, locomotives, motorcycles, and on other ships, and even used on some wood stoves to control emissions. This usually in response to government regulation, either through direct environmental regulation or through health and safety regulation.
What's the use of catalytic converter? A catalytic converter uses a chamber called a catalyst to change the harmful compound from an engine's emission into safe gases like steam. It works to split up the unsafe molecules in the gases that a car produces before they get released into the air. The catalytic converter is located on the underside of the vehicle and looks like a large metal box. There are two pipes coming out of it. The converter utilizes these two pipes and the catalyst during the process of making the gases safe to be expelled. Gases are brought in from the input pipe connected to the engine of a vehicle. These are blown over the catalyst, which causes a chemical reaction that breaks apart the pollutants. The less harmful gases now travel through the second pipe or the output that is connected to a car tailpipe.
If there's too much pollution coming out of your tailpipe, your check engine will light come on. The most common reason for a catalytic converter to fail is because a related part fails most often, a faulty spark plug. A bad spark plug is a plug that has become covered with a substance, like fuel, carbon, or oil, or one that is blistered from running too hot. Driving with a bad spark plug can cause a host of problems for your engine. Here are just some signs of catalytic converter issues. Number 1. If a catalytic converter becomes clogged, it can reduce the amount of airflow through your engine, which means that your engine might start to burn more fuel than usual, resulting in a noticeable drop in the fuel efficiency. Second, if you push your gas pedal and you don't go faster, this means that it has reduced engine performance, which also means that there might be something wrong with your catalytic converter. When exhaust gets trapped in front of the catalytic converter, it can cause your engine to run less efficiently. And last but not the least, Your vehicle has problems with starting. The exhaust gases in your vehicle need to escape. A clogged catalytic converter can prevent this from happening. Sometimes, your vehicle starts normally for a few minutes after you start it, but then it starts to have a problem. It could be because of your catalytic converter. Those are just some of signs of catalytic converter issues. Taking your vehicle for some occasional highway drive for 15 minutes or more is one of the many ways to prevent damages. This will allow the exhaust to sufficiently heat up and burn off all the deposits that have been built up in your catalytic converter.
I have here two methods to fix catalytic converter issue. First, replacement option. When the failure is detected, the catalytic converter should be replaced as soon as possible. This is required since it increases the emission of toxic substances into the atmosphere and can affect the performance of the vehicle. There are several options for solving the problem with a faulty catalytic converter. Replacement with an original part is an expensive but reliable option since it has a long service life. Number 1. Installation of a versatile model. It does its job perfectly and can be purchased at an affordable price. Number 2. Removal of the catalytic converter and installation of the flame arrestor. In this case, the reflashing of the onboard computer is required. Nevertheless, this method ensures long-term operation of the part. Number 3. Each of these methods has its own particular features. Car owners can choose the option that suits them based on their budget. Original catalytic converters have an affordable price range from some vehicle brands, while a versatile part will be a more affordable solution for others. Secondly, repairing a catalytic converter. A failure of the catalytic converter often entails a complete replacement. In rare cases, experienced technicians may try to repair it. There are situations when the body has mechanically damaged while the honeycomb remains intact. This is the occasion when the part service can be extended by welding. This solution will eliminate the problem and postpone the need to purchase a new catalytic converter.